Hey, I'm Victor. I've been driving trucks for over 20 years. I have over 2 million safe driving miles. I have a healthy respect for railroad crossing. I sure don't want to chime with a train. How about you, Victor?
Well, Victor, there are lots of things to be aware of. First of all, crossbucks do more than just show where the road crosses the tracks. Crossbucks mean yield. Always expect a train.
If no train is coming, can I make it all the way across the tracks without stopping? I don't want to be a sitting duck with my tail hung out across the track. Hi, I'm Jimmy, and we're America's Road Team members, a group of safe drivers selected by the American Trucking Association. And we're here to help you deal with the serious hazards at railroad crossing.
Did you know that there are new penalties for violating crossing safety rules? A first conviction disqualifies you from operating a truck for 60 days. Disqualification increases for further convictions.
This is our meal ticket, right? If you're lucky enough to survive running a gate like this guy, getting parking costs you your license. March 15, 1999, Bourbonnais, Illinois. An Amtrak train collides with a flatbed loaded with steel bars. In the blink of an eye, 11 people are dead, 122 injured. It's the worst train truck crash in recent history.
The first step in avoiding a crash like this is check the signs. The advance warning sign is round with a black on yellow symbol. It tells you to slow down at crossings ahead.
Almost every railroad crossing is marked by crossbucks on both sides of the tracks. Some of them have gates and lights. Most of them have crossbucks. Doesn't matter. Crossbucks always mean yield. If there's more than one set of tracks, a sign below the crossbuck will tell you the number.
When you see the advance warning signs, here's the drill. Approach at a speed that you can stop. Listen for the train. Roll down the windows. Turn off any noise in the cab. You know, a radio, fan, whatever. Look both ways. Don't be fooled at a multiple track crossing by one train passing. Another could be coming from the other direction. A railroad buff was taping this slow-moving train when directly behind him a truck pulled out in front of a second train. That trucker didn't check for a train on every track in both directions.
March 8, 1996, near Fort Payne, Alabama, a freight train hits a flatbed, killing the driver and 2 passengers. Probable cause? The truck driver disregarded the crossbuck sign. The train horn was sounding, but the truck windows were closed. Crossings marked only by crossbucks leave the decision when to cross up to the driver. Follow our motto: look, listen, live. If you are transporting hazardous materials, however, you must stop. The law specifies a stopping point between 15 to 50 feet from the nearest rail.
Lights and gates. When you see flashing lights and gates lowering, stop. A train is coming. It's unsafe and illegal to cross. If you are caught running a light or a gate, you might as well say goodbye to your CDL. You are also legally liable for any deaths, injuries, or damages.
You're going to have to go with me.
Here's a scary statistic. Half of all collisions take place at crossings with active warning devices such as flashing lights and gates. Drivers think they can beat the train and don't make it. Why risk your life to save a couple of minutes? When the signal flashes and the gate lowers, stop.
March 20th, 1996, Clarendon, Pennsylvania. A freight train crashes into a tractor pulling a tank trailer. Probable cause? The truck driver misjudged the proximity of the train. Can you tell how far away this train is? Can you tell how fast it's traveling? Because of your perspective, a train appears to be farther away and moving more slowly than it actually is. Don't you misjudge the proximity or speed of a train. Here's another tip. Once you start crossing the tracks, never change gears and risk stalling.
No two crossings are the same. Here are some that cause problems for us truckers.
June 18, 1998, Portage, Indiana. A tractor with a set of doubles started through a crossing at a steel mill. Halfway through, the gate lowered, trapping the truck. The driver thought there was enough space between the tracks, but the second trailer carrying a 19-ton steel coil hung over the track. The collision slung the steel coil into the car, killing 3 people.
What are they doing? Get that out of the way!
When you're in the middle of a crossing when the gate lowers, keep going. Don't get trapped. Get off the tracks. Another scenario. A signal or stop sign backing up traffic on the other side, leaving you too little room to cross. Look ahead. Be sure there's enough space if you're forced to stop. And factor in extra space for overhang, both your own and the train's. We drive some pretty big rigs. Don't get caught on the tracks. If it won't fit, don't commit.
May 2nd, 1995, Sycamore, South Carolina. A tractor with a low bed trailer got stuck on a hump crossing. The driver spent 35 minutes in a wasted effort to move the truck before it was struck by an Amtrak train. 33 people were injured, over $1 million in damages. The investigation determined that the truck and grade crossing were incompatible, and the driver failed to respond promptly to an emergency. Hump crossings are mostly on secondary roads. Some are marked, others are not. Unmarked ones are tough to spot. If you're pulling a low bore and moving van or car carrier, don't risk getting hung up. Any truck's landing gear can get stuck. Hey, if there's any doubt about clearing it, find another crossing. If you haul logs for a living, you have a heavy responsibility. The lives of many people can depend on your decision at the crossing. Take extra caution when coming out of the woods with a load. Be sure you know the length of your vehicle and allow for overhang. There is no room for error.
If your unit gets stuck, get out and stay out of the cab. Then immediately call the railroad. Look for an emergency 1-800 phone number along with a DOT number with information on the location of the crossing. Give the exact information as it appears on the sign. If there isn't a posted 1-800 number, call 911 or the telephone operator. If you don't have a cell phone or there isn't a phone nearby, find someone to call for you, fast.
Whatever you do, don't ever think you can stop a train by waving at it. Trains can't stop quickly. Even if the engineer sees you, a train traveling at 5 miles per hour can take a mile or more to stop.
Each railroad crossing holds potential for disaster, but not if you know what you're doing. So what do you do when you see this advanced warning sign?
Plan ahead and slow down.
How about at the crossbuck?
Yield. Look both ways. Roll down your window and listen. If you're hauling hazardous material, you are required to stop.
You guys are good. Also check the other side of the track for storage room before you start to cross. If you pull a low bed trailer, don't get hung up on a hump. If you do get stuck, get out of the cab and call the train dispatcher or 911.
Be smart around railroad crossings. Anytime is train time. Always expect the train. When the lights flash and the gates lower, stop. And never try to beat a train across the tracks. You could lose your license and your life.
Hey, are you truckers finished talking now? Would you like to order?
One more thing. Have a safe trip.